Today, I'm gonna come up with a bunch of new unbelievable ways to build really cool LEGO engines for my cars. By adding crazy new features and customizing LEGO parts, most of these you've never seen before. And I'm gonna show you how to make them. Starting with the most basic engine, made from this piece, this one, and then two more at the back. Then I use these yellow pieces for the top to make the valve cover and make it more realistic. But because there's two holes on the side of this brick right here, you can add some detail by adding a little pipe. But if you want to make it even more cool, you can move it to the front and add this air intake on there. And now you have a little simple LEGO motor. And you can add some more stuff on the other side because there's 3 connections on there. And then that's the LEGO motor. I like this one because it's super small and you can add so much parts to it, like this turbo. Okay, so now I need to find some cool and rare LEGO pieces for this next motor. So I dug through a bunch of LEGO bins and I found 10 of these little pieces. I don't know what they're called, but they're great for LEGO engines. And I have an idea with this one. If I stack 5 of them in a row, put this piece on, and then stack another 5, I have a V10 engine. But it's pretty basic, so I can add these pieces, which are LEGO roller skate pieces, but they can be used as the dual overhead cam for this engine. And because it's pretty bare in the middle, I can add this cool pipe there, and there we go. That's our LEGO V10 engine. But then I found 2 more of those pieces I used to make this engine, and I put it on the front, so now we have a V12. So I think I need to build a Lamborghini or Ferrari to drop this motor into, because this thing is pretty sick and perfect for a Speed Champions car. Okay, so next I quickly built up this Porsche motor for my GT3 RS, and it's only made up of these pieces right here. But if you want to make this motor, you have to do something pretty illegal for LEGO, which is dragging this piece or actually cutting it to shave it off, because I need to get it small so I can attach these. Alright, so I'm gonna add a few more parts like these roller skate pieces and some little studs and these vents, and now we have our flat 6 for the Porsche GT3 RS. This is actually what the motor looks like in real life. It's a pretty weird motor, but I actually really like this one. But the only problem is I can't fit it in this car because there's literally nowhere to put it. Okay, so that's the flat 6, but now I want to show you guys how to make something even more cool, which is this small motor for my Datsun. It's an inline 6, made from the same pieces as the V10, but just to one side. And this engine is really cool because I also added a detailed engine bay. I even added the wire in the engine bay to add even more detail. And now this car is one of my favorites. But this is still one of the smallest engines. It's only gonna get bigger and better from here. And I'm gonna show you how to make one of these cool engines for my massive LEGO GTR and lots more. Alright, so to actually build this motor, I used some really cool pieces. First, I cleared the engine bay out. I just put 6 of those weird pieces in a row, and then I put this thing on the top with a little turbo, and then the roller skate piece again. And I hope this looks good. Then I'll put a stud there to attach it to the engine, and to actually connect it to the car, I'm gonna use this piece that's kind of weird and goes upside down to put it in a LEGO stud. Now I can finally push it into this Datsun Speed Champions, and I'll add this little grill or intercooler in the front. And finally, I'll put that cool wire on there to add some more detail. Okay, there we go. Just with this little engine, I like this LEGO car a lot more. But now I want to show you guys how to make some cool, bigger V8 engines. But first, today we're taking customization to a whole new level by using the Creality Falcon A1 Pro. I'm gonna try to use this to edge graphics and mod bricks. And then we'll switch over to wood cutting and acrylic cutting to show you its full capability. This is the Falcon A1 Pro. It works with over 350 materials, and it has a smart camera with autofocus built in. It comes standard with a 20-watt dual laser module, and for etching on plastic, I'm using the 2-watt IR module, which made these bricks turn out really good. And I have an idea with these. This one can be an engine cover with these hexagons, or I can put it on this little mini engine I made. This made it look a lot better. And I also tested these cool pieces, and then I made a little more engine covers, and it doesn't scratch off at all. If you laser a piece, it's on there good, so it won't come off, and you don't have to worry about it. But I used this one I made, and I put it on this inline 6 motor that's gonna go in my Datsun. I kind of like this one better than the blue engine cover. Now I'll bolt it in, and there we go. It's looking really good. And now my Datsun is just about complete. This adds so much more detail to your bricks to make your builds stand out, and perfect for engine builds. But now I want to use the Falcon A1 Pro to use on wood and acrylic. The 20-watt laser power easily cuts through the basswood and cleanly slices through the acrylic, which is great for structural mods and display parts, all from one machine. So if you guys want one of these to step up your builds or your engines, Creality has a Black Friday sale going on right now. Check out the link in the description for all of the info. And thanks Creality for sending this to me to review. Okay, did you know if you take a LEGO brick piece and then this piece with a stud on each side, put another brick on the other side, you can make this, a V8. But because we use bricks, we can take this and slide it on as an engine cover. That's a pretty cool engine, and it's made from some crazy building techniques. My Hellcat has no engine right now, so for this next V8, I want to make a pretty simple one. I'm just going to take this piece, which can be a belt, and then these two slope pieces for each side of the V8. And there we go. That's our little V8 for the Hellcat. Nice. Now I want to make one that's a little more detailed by getting these hinge pieces for each side, a brick in the middle, and then connect them with the 1x3 at the bottom. And now if I put red tiles on each brick, I can get this, a V8 engine with this little part in the middle that some of the old cars have. I think the red looks really cool on this one. This is a nice simple one that you guys should try out. But you should also try out building an engine with a gray macaroni piece, and to make some more detail on it, you can add this piece on it to make it longer for parts that need to be longer. And if you want to make a big inline six like this one, use the LEGO Speed Champions axle piece that connects the wheels for the base. It's the perfect size and a great color. But my favorite part about this build is the belt I used by making a LEGO elastic. You can tie to the Speed Champions wheelbase and then put it around these parts, which is the dual overhead cam for this one, but they're a lot bigger. So this is a perfect inline six build for any big LEGO cars. But now that we made all of these really cool engines, I need an engine stand to actually put them in my Speed Champions. The main part you're gonna need for this is this cool LEGO chain, and I used a bunch of them for this. This is gonna hold up the motor. You guys gotta try this out if you want a cool way to display your engines or with your cars. So I built up this cool LEGO engine stand that can actually move down and up a little bit with some little gauge pieces and some more studs that can be controls. This thing's pretty cool, and if you make a bunch of engines from this video, you're gonna want to make this engine stand. It looks super cool when it's right up against my car like this, and it looks like the engine's actually gonna drop in there. Okay, so now that we have a pretty cool engine stand for our cars, now we gotta make even more engines. So I built up this cool V8, and under this hood, here it is. It's pretty much a Corvette V8 with this pipe in the middle that looks really cool and realistic. And most of the engines you're gonna see in this video are to scale for Speed Champions cars, so 2 studs long is about 4 cylinders. I got 2 of these pieces with the stud in the middle, and then 4 of these studs, but one of them has to have a hole in the middle. And then I got this piece right here that has a little curve. I put that all together, and this is gonna go in between this cool LEGO V8. I put them on this, and then I put everything on a 2x4 brick, and then put it all together, and then there's the V8. I really like the way this engine looks, but the only problem is it's kind of too big to fit in any Speed Champions because of the parts it needs for it to be able to stick together. But this is my Audi Quattro Speed Champions set, and underneath the hood is a really cool detailed engine I made. And my favorite part about this engine is you can easily put the hood back on without having to make any adjustments, and it can pop on and off easily. So I made this engine by putting these 2 black pieces together, and I grabbed a gray minifig arm just to add some detail on there. And to make the 4 cylinders, I'm gonna grab this little LEGO pipe and then these 4 little robot arm pieces. They can clip on from the bottom, and then I put this piece on with this little lever here that can move forward and backwards. So now I can put that in the car and tilt that the way I want it, and then I put everything in there, and there's the engine. I don't even know what engine this Audi has. Does it have 4 cylinders or 5? Let me know in the comments, because I can't remember. I can put the hood on, and it's like nothing's even under there. But when you open it up, it looks really cool. And the best part about this one is it's probably the easiest one so far. It just takes a few rare LEGO pieces. But if you want another cool detail for your LEGO engine to try out, I would do this. You can grab this piece and then put this clip on it, and then do this a bunch of times until it curves down so it looks like a LEGO turbo. But if you grab one of whatever this LEGO piece is, you can put this little engine cover on it, which is this VTEC one I got from the S2000 Speed Champion set, and it looks really cool on there. You can build it up by adding that little clip on there, and then this stud with the hole in it as a turbo. But you can upgrade this engine, which is my favorite part. You can grab one of these weird LEGO pieces and then tilt it to the side a bit, because this can make it look like it has twin turbos. And yeah, both are on the same side, just like actually how some cars have it. And then I put the engine cover back on, and there we go. And there's our twin turbo inline 4 for a Civic. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely build one soon, like really soon. So subscribe if you want to see that. Another simple idea I had with this engine cover that says VTEC on it is to make 4 of these pieces and put them in a row, because you can actually take that valve cover for the top and put it right on there. I don't even know if this is a legal building technique because it fits really good and nothing's stretched out, and it also stays on there pretty good. So this would also be good for my Civic. Alright, so now I gotta go over here where I store a bunch of my big LEGO cars, and I'm gonna take this GTR R35 because it needs an upgrade. Yeah, if you pop the hood, this is the engine. and I need to change this up a bit. So I'm just gonna take it out like that, and there we go. And this GTR looks really cool, by the way. And then I made this. It's the VR38, which is the name for this R35 GTR engine, and it looks really cool. It has the twin turbos, and it's super realistic. And if you pop the hood, there it is. This is a pretty big engine, one of the biggest of the video. It even has the 6 little pipes in the middle because it's a V6 engine. I really like that one. But now I'm gonna try something different. This is just a basic engine cover I made up from a few Lego pieces from my bin, and then I put these pieces on the bottom to support it, but I want to make a little laser print on it. This should look cool. I also really like how this laser is really fast. This took under 2 minutes, and here it is, the BMW M Performance B58 engine cover. This is probably the most common BMW engine, and I made a cool cover for it, but it doesn't really fit on a Speed Champions car because it's a little too big. Next, I made this tiny engine, which is a V-twin engine that you can use for some of your Lego lawnmowers, and I used gray minifig hands to make it look like it has some wires. Okay, now finally, for the last one, I just built up this Fast and Furious Technic Supra, and this is actually a super cool set. Everything opens like the doors, the trunk, and the hood, which is my favorite part because I'm gonna make an engine for this. Right now, it has this really big inline 6 that's too big, but at least it moves, right? When you turn the wheels, the pistons actually move up and down, which is really cool, but I'm gonna have to take this out and make a cool engine for it. Okay, so I'm gonna use some rare parts that I found from my bin, which are these here, and some of you guys might have these, so I try this out if you do. I put these on a Lego bar, and then I added a few more details like these clip pieces, and then I made this, which I don't even know what's going on there, but then I added this little rope piece used as a wire, and now I can throw it in the engine. And I don't need that anymore because here it is. My Fast and Furious Toyota Supra with, oh, I just realized it has 6 cylinders. I totally forgot it has the 2JZ engine. Well, I guess that's okay because I only have 4 of these cylinders anyway. So, maybe one day when I get more Lego pieces, I can add 2 more to this build and make it a little nicer. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. It looks like a Honda in there. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you try out some of these engines. If you do, post a YouTube short on it, tag me, and I'll comment on it because I want to see you guys try these out. I think all the engines in this video are super cool, so let me know what you think of them in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.